What's going on YouTube? It's Matt here from Average Dude TV, and today I'm coming at you with another video in which I'm going to discuss my experience with Jujutsu, which is a martial art in case you didn't know. And I know Matt and I have both been uploading videos recently in the past couple of weeks where we talk about some of our previous experiences and some of the experiences that really shaped us into who we are today. So hopefully through videos like these you can kind of get a better understanding of our personalities and you guys can kind of get to know us a little bit better, as well as maybe you guys can relate to some of these experiences that we've had, or you can learn a little bit from the lessons that we've learned that we want to pass on to you guys. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So in case you didn't know, Jiu-Jitsu is a Japanese martial art and it's been around for many years, and my dad signed me up for my first classes when I was 9 years old with one of my good friends, and I trained up until the summer right before I left for college. So in total it was about 8 years of training. So ever since I started training, ever since my dad signed me up on my 9th birthday, my main goal was obviously to become a black belt. And after about 6 years of training, I finally reached this goal. I got my black belt, and then a year or two later I got my second degree black belt. So I kind of went a little bit past my goal, but that's okay. Anyway, during this whole time, during all these years, I learned so many valuable lessons that I'll never forget. And when I look back and I reflect on my life, I can easily say that Jiu-Jitsu is like the absolute main experience, main activity that I did that really shaped me into who I am today. So I'm really thankful for that, and it's something that I really value highly in my life, and it's something that I really appreciate that I did. So Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art with the main idea being that you're going to use pressure points and the opponent's joints and their power in order to beat them in a fight or a confrontation. And I learned many techniques over the years on how to defend myself, and obviously that was the main reason why I joined Jiu-Jitsu, for self-defense. But on the back burner, there were so many side lessons that I learned and so many things that I learned that I could relate to my current life. So I'm going to go over a couple of these lessons, a couple of these things that I learned, and hopefully I could pass these lessons on to you guys and you guys can learn from them as well. So like I said in my previous video, I was always a really quiet kid. I never spoke out during class, didn't go out of my way to meet new people or anything like that. But one of the reasons why I liked Jiu-Jitsu so much was because I felt really comfortable in the environment, in my dojo. And that was mostly because I was actually I was good at Jiu-Jitsu. I didn't have to rely on any teammates or anything like that. And basically I realized that the amount of work that I put into it is going to show in the results because I'm the only beneficiary of the work that I put in. So because I was pretty good at Jiu-Jitsu, I didn't feel intimidated at all when I was there. I didn't feel like I had anything to prove to anybody. And that's why I felt so comfortable being there, and that actually helped me meet a lot of people and make a lot of friends because I wasn't worried about what these other people thought or anything like that. And this really opened my eyes up to meeting new people and being a little bit more outgoing. So like I said, I want to go over a couple lessons that I learned, and these kind of all go together as one, but whatever, that's fine, we'll just go over them. The main things I learned would really be commitment, dedication, and patience, as well as respect. Respect is very important. I really learned respect because it was a very disciplined environment. Training in a martial art, it's not like fun and games or anything like that. It's dangerous, people could get hurt, and you have to realize that, and you have to be respectful of that fact. And that means you kind of have to be mature about it. You can't be messing around or anything like that because people could get hurt easily. So that's something that I always had to keep in mind, and it's something that my teachers or my senseis really drilled into us, to be respectful for your elders, your peers, and really everybody in general. And that's something that I really valued because it taught me discipline, and it taught me to treat everybody with the same respect, no matter who they are. Moving on to the next lesson I learned, I really want to go into patience and commitment. As I said before, I trained for 8 years in this martial art, and that's a long time from somebody who was 17 years old when I stopped training. That's half my life that I was doing this one activity every single week, and it's a lot. I'm not even lying. It's hard. It's a lot to do that much, and it's a lot to stay committed to something like that. So I would train 3 or 4 times a week, every single week, for 8 years straight. And there were many times where I wanted to quit. and I would argue with my parents about it, but they would tell me, no, like, you're so close, keep going, just get your black belt, and then if you want, you could stop after that. And I'm really thankful that they pushed me through to see through to my goal and get my black belt, because it's something that I really value today, and it's probably what I consider to be my greatest accomplishment thus far in my life. So it's definitely a very big deal to me. It's really important to me, and I really appreciate the fact that they pushed me through to see through my goals. So you guys could probably easily tell why this relates to commitment and patience. But I want to talk about something that one of my role models says, Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if you guys have watched any of his videos, but he's a very successful entrepreneur. He runs multiple companies, has invested in many things, and he preaches on YouTube and social media in general. The idea of you have to be very patient in the long term. On a macro scale, you have to realize that it's going to take years and years and years to reach your goal, and years for you to really see results that are worthwhile. One thing that I wanted to relate this to was going to the gym, because a lot of people nowadays, they go to the gym for about 2 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks, they see no results, and they put their heart into it for these 2 weeks, and they see absolutely no results, and then they get very discouraged and they quit. But you have to realize that the results are going to come to fruition in the long term. You're not going to see them right away, but they're going to be well worth it if you keep pushing and you keep putting in the work and you wait. It means just being patient in the long term, and seeing the whole picture and realizing that it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time to get where you want to be. But if you keep doing it and you grind and you drive yourself, you're going to get there eventually. And that's one of the main things that I learned through Jiu-Jitsu, because it took me so many years that I spent in this one activity. It took me so many years to get to where I wanted to be, to reach my goal. And although I wanted to quit many times, I was able to push through. I was able to stay committed and be patient in order to reach my goals. So the second aspect of what I talked about that Gary Vaynerchuk preaches about basically means that while you're being patient in the long term, you have to grind as hard as you can day to day. In the micro, in the short term, you got to push hard and you got to go quick and you got to just keep grinding. So in this case, for me, that was going to classes every week, spending 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a week at these classes, training with people, talking to other people, learning from my peers and people who were older than me, learning from my senseis. Anything you could do to be better tomorrow than you are today. That's what micro speed is. But you have to realize that even though you're doing that day in and day out, working hard, working quickly, you're still not going to see the results for a while. I want to relate that idea back to being in the gym, because health and fitness is one of our pillars at Average Dude TV, and that's something that I really want to keep trying to wrap things back to if I can, if it's possible. So you're going to the gym every single day, you're working really hard, but it's still going to take months and months. It's going to take years to get your lifts to where you want them to be, to get your numbers up. But realize that it's going to take a while for you to get to where you want to be, even though you're putting in hard work now. Alright guys, so I'm going to wrap up the video here. I know it was quick, I know it was probably a little bit jumbled, but the information is there, and I hope you guys can learn from it a little bit or relate to it. Basically, just to summarize and to wrap up, from Jiu-Jitsu I learned how to be committed, I learned patience, I learned perseverance, and I learned a lot of respect. And I can relate all of those lessons to pretty much anything that I do in my current life, and I'll always be able to do that. And basically the point of this video was just to get you guys to realize that no matter what you're doing in life, you gotta just stay committed to it, and you have to be patient about it. So keep pushing for your goals, keep working towards them, and whenever you feel discouraged and whenever you feel down, just remember why you started. Remember that first goal, that first thing that made you want to start doing this activity, and then that should help you push to seeing through your goals. Hopefully now that you guys have watched this video, you know a little bit more about me, you know a little bit more about my background, and maybe a little bit more about my personality and what made me into the person I am today. So I'll probably keep uploading a couple more videos like this so you guys could get to know me a little bit better. So with that being said, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share this video with somebody that you think could benefit, somebody who's feeling down, somebody that's feeling discouraged. Share this video with them so they could get a little little bit of energy, a little bit of boost into their goals, and they could keep working for them. So share the video. Please subscribe down below. It really helps us out. And give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you've trained in a martial art. I'm really interested to hear from you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.
Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, turn post notifications on, like, and comment. We appreciate the support and hope you check out our other videos.